Hello everyone, this is Jimothy from MasterStack for another review of an AppSumo deal that we have already checked in our WiserNotify preview. We checked it at length, read the features and the pricing. We considered it could be useful to us, and so we decided to try it out ourselves. Now we have one stack and we're going to try it out today in our WiserNotify review. Again, if you want to know more about the tool itself before we begin, you can watch our preview. Otherwise, let's recap it very quickly and then we can get started. WiserNotify allows us to add social proof within our websites in a really easy and quick manner. It's integrated with various tools, your CRM, your email automation, as well as YouTube. And there are many different integrations that you can use to show some sort of social proof on your website. It's a way that has been known to increase your conversion rate. It allows us to easily customize the widget that we get and easily integrate it on our website. That's what it promises. We expect then an easy to use social proof widget that's easy to integrate with our tools and websites and easy to customize as well. And we're going to try it out now. Let's see if it meets our expectations. So I just joined right now, and this is what you get as soon as you begin. There are instructions here, as you can see. Let's try with the first. So we have to install our pixel and create a notification. Let's check here.
Once you log into the dashboard,
that's just instructional video. Let's just proceed with this. This is our pixel. We copy it. After installing our pixel, we can just verify it. Don't worry, even if it says it hasn't been detected yet. So this is the social proof that we can choose right now without adding anything. I suppose we will have to integrate with whatever. Since we're going to have this on MasterStack, these are the available options we have right now. I would say this is good. Check our latest video and we can choose between these design options. I would say this looks good. Yeah. Okay. So this is our own website and then we can customize it now. So this is how it's going to look right now before we had any change. Before we make any changes into it. Let's see, text editor, and we can change the counter. We can have an icon, which is going to be dynamic in this case because we have our own videos. Thumbnail, position and animation, show in desktop, slide, left bottom, mobile, fade, yes. Shape and border. So we can have a border if we want to, the color to it. I don't really want to right now. And I like the way it looks. We can always change it later. Background and shadow. I think it looks good as it is. We can always change it. And this option could hide the pop-up. But let's say we are fine the way it is. We can click and we can choose to make it clickable or not clickable. I like it clickable. And the icon to close it because we may not want to see it. So we can choose the timing rules. So how long, which means how long before once the page loads before we can see this, and how long it's gonna stay, and how long in between notifications. We can just randomize it. And I would say that could be it. And we can see how it looks both on mobile and desktop. Now let's proceed to the next step. Display on all pages, and we can choose where we want to show it. As we put the pixel in every page, this is where we can decide where it's going to show. And then we can choose where to display it, which website. This is very good in case we want to have multiple brands and websites. We can divide even before going into sub-accounts. We can choose also different conditions, not just pages, but depending on if they're a new visitor, if there are certain cookie names available, if they come with a certain UTM in the URL of the website, meaning we set that UTM for a purpose and we show that and we show the social proof, or if they come from a certain website. So we can choose various different ways to show. We have many different options to show these notifications. And of course, this is when it asks for the data source. As we said, to show a YouTube video, so it has to be integrated with our YouTube. Let's add it. We don't have any integration yet. Let's just go for it. And as we can see, we can just either add video using playlist or via video. And if we click here, we will get to this. And as we can see, the option is quite detailed and it shows us how to select a playlist, for example. And then on that playlist, we can decide which video from the playlist that we have that we want to show, or we can just add a video. What we're gonna do is but let's just do that later after I have a video that I want to show. Let's just keep it off because we don't really want it on at the moment. We haven't integrated it yet. I'll do a new one for the channel subscriber. I'm gonna make it very quick. I don't have a particular video that I want to show right now, but I might just want to show the YouTube channel. We don't want to make it much different than it currently is, so we can always change it later, of course. Shows on all pages on this website. And let's see this data source YouTube channel. And now we can choose the channel by ID, or I don't know what a remark is. So let's see on the documentation. It's just a name. Okay. And the ID is this. So let's just do that really quickly. There we go. We have added it, and that's the channel that we have. Let's close it down. That's connected. So data source now shows us the YouTube channel, and that's it. Finish and make it on. So now this should be active. And once they click, they will go to the UTM. So let's check on our own website, I suppose. Okay, we have done that. Let's check on our website. As you can see, we already have the statistics. I just checked right now, but let's just try it right away. And 1, 2, 3, 4 should be popping up. And there we go. So that's pretty good. And we have already basically one notification channel into one website. If we go here, we can already see the impressions, visitors, overs, clicks. So we can already see the impact that this is going to have. That's real time. We can check the visitor data. We can add goals if we want to. So then we have the analytics that we've just seen. These are aggregated between the various different possibilities. Then we have all the integration here. As we noticed during our preview, there's a lot of integrations available. So we're just going to have to integrate whatever we need at any single time. And the great thing about WiserNotify, I believe, is that this breadth of available integrations. And they seem to be working. This YouTube one worked for sure. So this is where we can check the pixel. And as we can see now, the pixel says it's seen. There are install guides for most websites available. There is also a plugin for WordPress, as we can see here on the instruction, that just might make things easier and faster. As we can see, we have the account details on our WordPress install. And we could add more WordPress websites. We can also disable it from here, and that's very neat. And this is where we have all of the data that we have. As far as things go, I think we have scratched the surface of what we can do here. As we did see how many notifications there are available, and there are a ton available. So all we have to do is try things out ourselves. We have many options, and we can also, this as an addition, we can also add our own announcements and call to actions, collectors, feeds from the reviews. So as soon as a review is posted on Google or Facebook, it will be shown our social media followers, and we can also make it blink our tab. So there are many different things that we can do. Our aim here was to check whether this was easy to use and if it worked well. As we have seen on the website, it works instantly. It's very easy to add, and the documentation is always one click away. So whenever we want to do something, there is always a way to know what we're going to do, and if we need to, we can always open the documentation page. So we are very happy so far with this tool, and I'm going to further check how I can add useful notifications. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe and see you on the next one. Bye bye.